Hello and welcome back to the realistic career mode with Wolves here on FC26, and my word, we are coming off the back of a ridiculous episode 3. If you didn't see it, go and check it out now because you missed a belter. Yes, 4 games, 3 straight defeats, 15 goals conceded, but there was a glimmer of hope right at the death as we beat Ange Postecoglou's Nottingham Forest 4-3 with a last-second header from Hwang Hee-chan. Yes, a bit of light at the end of the tunnel after what was really a poor episode. We got battered in the derby against Villa. We lost 4-0 away at Chelsea, and we lost at home as well, 3-1 at home to Palace. Home really hasn't been a fortress just yet, but we still are in 14th, which is where we started last episode as well. 15 points on the board, just 2 above the relegation zone as we enter a very busy Christmas period indeed. But if you are enjoying the series so far, make sure you do like the video because it always helps, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because look, we're on the road to 1,000 subs. We want to build this channel up, and of course your support means everything. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. As we look at today's calendar, we are in the busy month of December, and wow, we have got a tough run of fixtures today. Manchester United at home, Arsenal away, Brentford at home, and we'll round off with Liverpool away at Anfield the day after Boxing Day. In the last episode, we also had our first unexpected event where Keanu Hoover came to us and said, look boss, here's my ultimatum, give me a new contract or I'm going to move. We've had a couple of bids for him. I actually wanted to give him a new contract, but when I went to give him a new contract, it said he wasn't willing to negotiate about a new contract. So we kind of had an issue there. We kind of had to sell him. We've agreed to sell him to Crystal Palace, which the talks are still ongoing. I don't know if that's a bug because we also can't negotiate with Benfica. That just says ongoing. So I'm wondering if this is a bug in the game where we actually won't be able to sell Kiana. I guess we'll see in the next couple of days whether that does happen or not. We have a message from Sam Johnston, who lost his place in the team in the last game of last episode after he'd shipped so many goals. He actually was nominated for Player of the Month in October, had a stinker of November, and now he's lost his place. He's saying that he wants to start against Manchester United, but I think I am going to stick with Jose Sarr. Yes, he did concede 3 goals against Nottingham Forest, but he actually made a number of key saves for us as well. So as we mentioned, today's first opponents are Manchester United, who are flying in the Premier League in save in real life. Not so Ruben Amorim, under pressure as he has been since day one with that job. But in save, Man United are 3rd right now. They've won 3 of the last 4 games, and they are just 3 points off the top of the Premier League table. So the lineup for today's game against Manchester United, plenty of changes indeed. Jose Sarr keeps his place in between the sticks. Agbadou is in. Andre is back in the starting lineup, as is Munetsi, and Ziyech isn't in the squad today. We are in the busy Christmas period, so players' fitness does become an issue. Hence the changes. As for our visitors, Manchester United, they are rocking a 5-2-3 formation. So Amorim's back 3/5 does seem to be holding on and working for them. Fernandes and Mason Mount in the midfield. It's quite an attack in midfield. And Mateus Cunha returning to Molineux for the first time since his big money move from Wolves to Manchester United in the summer. Let's see if we can build on that victory against Nottingham Forest and get back-to-back wins to start off this episode 4 of the realistic career mode. Come on, you Wolves. Here's Mason Mount. Down the left for Manchester United. Ball in, and it's a goal for Manchester United. It's Brian Mbeumo. First attack of the game, creates the first goal, and Mbeumo goes and celebrates with those United fans. 5 goals in 15 games for him, 1 in every 3. It's the perfect start for the visitors, who are rocking their black kit today with the gold trim. It's almost a reverse of our kit. The nice kit. It's a great header from Mbeumo, and Manchester United lead 1-0. Wow, Joshua Zirkzee's brought it down, and he's got half a Molineux to run into. It's Brian Mbeumo. Great save, Jose Sarr, denying Mbeumo, who's second of the game. Hwang Hee-chan. He's got Jürgen Strand-Larsen. It's Strand-Larsen. It's 1-1. Good response since going down. I thought Hwang Hee-chan might be offside there. He wasn't. He finds Larsen, who duly finds the top corner. And we're level here at Molineux. 1-1. Oh, that's great play from Bruno Fernandes to win the ball back. And just like that, Manchester United have restored their lead. It's the captain, Bruno Fernandes. Wolves love a Portuguese player, and it's a Portuguese man here who has killed us. We kept 3 clean sheets in our first 4 or 5 games, but since then we have been leaking goals like it's nobody's business. Malacia back to Mount. Good tackle, Manetzi. He's given a free kick for that. Wow. He has straight up just won the ball there and the rest given a foul. That is insanity. Bruno Fernandes standing over it. And Bruno Fernandes has scored. That is such an injustice. Just can't believe it. It was never a foul in a million years. Marshall Manetzi has won the ball. Mason Mount needs to hit the gym. Well, Fernandes has hit the post and the back of the net twice in this half. We conceded 15 goals in 4 league games last episode. We've conceded 3 already in this first one. It's Krejci, the centre-back, who's gone marauding forward. And he's going to be found here again, Krejci. It's Krejci! Half-time at Molineux. It's a new episode, but the defensive woes continue to plague us. Mason Mount driving forward for Manchester United. He's hit the bar. Absolutely thundered a shot against the bar, and Xerxes puts the rebound into the side netting. Can we find Arias in behind? We can. It's a great pass from Larson. This has to go in. John, Arias does go in. We're back in this one. Larson looking for Bellegarde. Looking for the return pass. Manetzi actually got there, but it was cleared. It's a great through ball. And Mbeumo looks to square it. Oh my goodness me, we've almost scored an own goal. Great through ball. Xerxes, good save. Great feed by Xerxes. Fernandes, hat-trick. And that is going to be game. Bruno Fernandes has a hat-trick. Manchester United have 4 goals. And we are going to have 4 defeats in the last 5 games. Mbeumo, that is a ridiculous touch. He gets away from Bellegarde. He's going to drive into the box. Looks to deliver to Joshua Xerxes, who makes it 5. He's deserved that goal. Xerxes has been influential all day. Referee blows full time. It's 4 defeats and 5 for Wolves. It is 20 goals conceded in just 5 games after 3 clean sheets in our first 4. What a stark contrast it's been. We have got a real issue on our hands. Perhaps we need to go back to the 5-back to try and shore things up at the back, because we cannot keep leaking goals like this and expect to not get relegated. That defeat drops us down 2 positions to 16th, just 2 points above the relegation zone now. 10 defeats already. As for Manchester United, that win moves them up to 2nd and just a point behind Liverpool. Keanu Hoover's move to Crystal Palace has been confirmed. I was worried that it was perhaps going to be a glitch in the game, a bug in the game, but his move has been confirmed. Keanu will head to Crystal Palace in the January transfer window when it opens. We've got, obviously, Dotti to the end of the season and then Chichoa in as well as backup. So I don't think we'll need to sign a right back in this window. But in the summer, for sure, we will need to, as we have an international job offer already. Not quite sure what's going on there. It's for the Portuguese women's team. Oh, okay. This is an interesting one. So, one of the goalkeepers that we have been scouting, Andrew from Gil Vicente, has been approached by Ipswich Town. That is a concern for us because we were looking at potentially bringing him in. 24 years old, 75 rate, and I think he had potential to go up to 84. Now, this is an interesting one because I obviously wasn't planning on bringing any goalkeepers in just yet. I did like the look of Andrew. Out of the 3 keepers we had scouted, he seemed like the best option. We do, of course, have 3 goalkeepers on our books, but we have been juggling our goalkeeper situation between Jose Sarr and Sam Johnston because neither of them have been delivering thus far. I guess I have a decision to make because I could potentially bring him in and maybe loan him back out, or we let him go to Ipswich. And Ipswich are 2nd right now, looking to return to the Premier League. They've actually got the best defensive record in the league as well, so I don't know why they would be looking to bring in a goalkeeper. Neither of these keepers are covering themselves in glory. Andrew is 2 ratings lower. I think if I did bring him in, I would then just loan him straight back out. So because I don't want to make too many changes to the starting 11 in like straight away. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, because Ipswich kind of forced my hand here, I'm going to match Ipswich's bid of 8.5 million for Andrew. But what I'll do is I'm not going to play him in the team this season. I'm going to loan him straight back out. And then at the start of next season, he'll be our starting goalie. We do need to make a change in between the sticks. Andrew is 8 years younger than those two as well. Has potential to reach 84, so could be a good pickup for a cheap price. Right, can we go 8 million and a 5% sell-on clause? Okay, they're happy with that. So we are going to bring in Andrew from Gil Vicente. Earlier than I expected. I didn't think I'd be signing a goalkeeper this early in the save, but Ipswich have forced our hand. I mean, we're more than tripling his wages. He wants a clean sheet bonus as well. Well, if you're going to get a bonus, I want 10 clean sheets. There it is. Andrew becomes our first proper signing of the save. As we mentioned, it's not a signing we were expecting to make, but at 75 rated, 24 years old, the Brazilian goalkeeper is only going to grow, and I think from next season he will be our #1 shot stopper. So we swoop in, sign him ahead of Ipswich, but we are going to look to loan him out when he arrives in January. Well, the second game of today's episode is going to see us face Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's men, 3rd in the league right now, just 2 points off the top. It is a tight title battle between Arsenal, Manchester United and Liverpool, those old foes. We have faced Arsenal away at the Emirates already in this save, crashing out of the Carabao Cup 4th round, I think it was, where we played a heavily rotated side and we actually didn't have a shot in the game. So let's hope we can have a little bit more success in this meeting here. For the Arsenal lineup for today's fixture, a 4-3-3 formation, matching us, David Raya in between the sticks, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Hinikiape, the back 4, Odegaard, Rice, Havertz in the midfield, Saka, Trossard either side of Victor Gyökeres, who is the league's top scorer with 11 goals, and he scored against us in the EFL victory just a couple of months ago. For Wolves, we are, after a number of changes in the last game against Manchester United, we're back to what maybe I'll recognise strongest 11. Jose Sarr in between the sticks, Doherty, Totti, Krejci and Bueno at the back, Gomez, Andre and Bellegarde in midfield. Ziyech returns to the squad today after missing out against Manchester United. John Arias is on the left and Jorgen Strand-Larsen has 6 Premier League goals in 12 games. Can we somehow snatch anything? Gyökeres beats his man. Jose Sarr with a smart save. Odegaard. Jose Sarr already called into action a number of times. We're only in the 7th minute. Gyökeres beats his man. Good save. Cleared. The rebound was there, waiting to be tapped in. Can we counter-attack now? Jorgen Strand-Larsen's through. Larsen down the middle. What a chance to give Wolves the lead. Larsen! Come on! A clinical counter-attack. I think it's Hakim Ziyech with the assist. Larsen with the finish. 1-0 to Wolves at the Emirates. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that this year could finally be the year that Mikel Arteta delivers Arsenal a Premier League title. They've flirted with it for so many years, Arsenal, as Odegaard goes over the bar. But with Liverpool's insecurities at the back, Manchester City looking inconsistent, Arsenal are looking strong. They're top of the table going into this international break. I think they've only conceded 1 goal so far. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think this is the time that Arsenal win the Premier League? Gyökeres with the ball in behind for Saka, who's going to beat his man. Saka, 1-0. That first touch from Saka just took him away from Hugo Bueno. The third one's not bad either. Under the body of Jose Sarr, and our lead did not last long. I mean, I just don't understand this game sometimes. What is this like thing where players look like they're just stuck in the mud? Bueno takes a touch and then just watches the ball go out of play. I love the additions they've made to this year's game, but there are definitely a lot of issues with it as well. And the frustrating part is some of those issues once you've started a career mode save, can't be resolved as John Rickner Bellegarde has a chance to restore Wolves' lead here, and he has. Another one of those potential bugs / issues is that the AI just do not defend well. Jorgen Strand Larsen received the ball there, and the Arsenal defence just separated completely. And Bellegarde was allowed to run through it, unchallenged, and he restores our lead at the Emirates. Saka looking for the run. Arsenal have hit the bar. I think that was Gyökeres. Havertz is in behind here for Arsenal. Kai Havertz, 2-2 on the stroke of half-time. I remember in the AFL Cup we conceded on the stroke of half-time as well, which was just a killer. And the hosts have done the same here. I mean, it's only to tie the game, but it is 2-2. We've led twice in this half. Gyökeres is found in behind. What a save by Jose Sarr. Trossard is going to drive forward here. Trossard almost taken into his own net by Totti Gomez. Good save by Jose Sarr. We are living life on the edge here. Arias takes on his man here. Bit of space. Finds Bellegarde, who's going to find... Is that Andre? That was a chance. Our first chance of the second half. And he should have done better with it. Larsen, he's brought down there. That could be a red card. It looked like he was through on goal. And the referee, it's only a yellow. Jorgen Strand Larsen. Jorgen Strand Larsen saved onto the bar. And Hwang Hee-chan puts the rebound wide. And that is going to be full time. Do you know what? It is going to be a fantastic point away at the Emirates. The home fans are not happy. You can hear the boos ringing around. But we take a point away from Arsenal. Yes, we led twice. Yes, we were pegged back twice. But a point away at third place. The third place side in the Premier League right now is a very good result, especially for a team like us that have conceded goals like it is going out of fashion. Point away at Arsenal. I'll take it. Goals for Larsen and Bellegarde. Assists for Larsen and Ziyech. Bellegarde's been good since coming back into the team. Been impressed with him. So for the Premier League table, that means we remain 16th. After 16 games, we have 16 points. Very fitting. I love that. We are 2 points above the relegation zone. We have conceded 39 goals in 16 games. That is disgusting behaviour. As we said, our first draw in 16 games. Interesting. Brentford have come in for Matt Doherty. This is a player that we are going to let go at the end of his contract. However, I don't want him to go in January because we're already losing Kiana in January. Annoyingly, I am actually going to reject this because it would make sense to sell him because his contract's running out, but I don't want him gone in January with Kiana gone in January as well. I also just don't want to make too many transfers like straight away. I want it to be like basically the same squad in the first season. Sunderland now coming in for Matt Doherty as well, as clubs realise that his contract is up. If they just waited a month or two, they could actually negotiate to bring him in on a free. I actually like the move of Matt Doherty to Sunderland, but same issue. I don't want to see him gone in January. Next up in this episode, it is a huge game against Brentford. We've faced two sides that are battling for the Premier League title so far in today's episode. We've actually picked up a point, so I'll take that. But these are the games we have to be picking up 3 points from. Brentford in 15th, we're in 16th. We're level on points with the Bees, and we're both 2 points above the drop zone. It is so tight down there. This needs to be a win. So for this crucial game against Brentford, we named an unchanged 11 from the team that got a fantastic point away at Arsenal last time out. Sarr still in between the sticks. Bellegarde, who scored in that game, remains in the midfield. Ziyech, Larsen and Arias are front three. For our visitors today, Keith Andrews' side rocking a 4-2-3-1 formation. Kelleher in goal. At right back. Collins, Vanderberg, Henry, the back four. Janau and Jensen, the holding two. Reece Nelson, Mikael Stamgaard, Yango Ouattara, all supporting Thiago. So two of the players that we're actually interested in from Brentford, Sade and Carvalho, neither of them start today's game for the visitors. Let's see if we can build off that point away at Arsenal with 3 points here at the Molineux. Come on, you Wolves. Looking for a run in behind João Gomez. Can't find one, so he cuts back finds Hakim Ziyech. Goes back to João Gomez, and there's space for the Brazilian midfielder here. João Gomez just wide of the far post. Ziyech robs the ball, but can't get away from his man, but he wins it again. Larsson, Bellegarde, back to Larsson. Larsson! This man cannot be stopped right now. Jürgen Strand Larsen, 8 goals in 14 Premier League appearances. Fed by Bellegarde, who's enjoying this run of starts. And we have an early lead against Brentford. Let's build off this. Let's hold up. Let's actually show some defensive resolution. Django Ouattara's danced around his man. Ouattara, the lead did not last long. Once again, we leak goals. Damgard is going to go for goal here. Easy save for Sarr. And now we look to counter-attack. Jean Reckner Bellegarde. He's got Hakim Ziyech in acres of space down the right-hand side. Here's Ziyech. He's going to cut back. Find Jürgen Strand Larsen. It's Larsen. It's straight at the keeper. It's saved, but it's in. Very lucky with the rebound, but we'll take it. I don't think Ziyech will get the assist for that, but it doesn't matter. Jürgen has his and our second goal of the game. Ouattara, who's been Brentford's best man here, finds Thiago, whose header crashes against the bar. Bellegarde, Larsen, Gomez, Ziyech, great football, Wolves, good save, and it's onto the bar. It's up, it's looping, it's Larsen, it's over. Half time at Molineux, and Wolves lead 2-1. If we can hold on to this victory, it will be a huge 3 points for us in what is a very difficult episode facing Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool in the other 3 fixtures. We knew this was the game that could most likely produce a victory today. But we know our defensive issues have been prominent. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more goals in the second half. Really positive start to the second half from Wolves, but it is Jensen, the man with the armband, who is driving forward now for the Bees, and they have men in space, and they have an equaliser. There just seems to be so much space every single time the opposition get the ball. Damsgaard just wide of the post. It has been all Brentford since they scored. Here's Schade, one of our transfer targets, who has now been subbed on. Finds Igor Thiago, and Brentford have the lead for the first time today. His 8th goal in 17 league games. Oh God, we really could be in trouble. How did we keep 3 clean sheets in the first 4 games? I just don't understand. This was the game in today's episode that we felt we needed to win because of the level of our opponents in the other fixtures. With 15 minutes to go, we're losing it, and it doesn't look like we're going to get back into it. Rico Henry down the left flank gets a cross in. Schade beats his man. It's 4-2 Brentford, and that is going to be game. It's going to be yet another defeat for Wolves, as this one's a killer blow. I'll be honest, this one is a real killer blow. A 4-2 defeat at home to Brentford, 2-1 up at half-time. With the teams that we're facing up in these next few games, these are the games we have to be picking up points from. It's a damaging defeat. I think we're just going to have to go back to the 5-back for now, because we're just shipping so many goals. A brace for Larsen, not enough. Another 2 goals for him, assist for Ziyech and Bellegarde. They are racking up the stats, but we are falling down the table in quite dramatic fashion. We now sit 17th after 17 games on 16 points, 2 above Everton in 18th place. Everton playing Burnley in the next game, that is massive. Okay, we've got another unexpected event, a training injury clash. During a full contact training session, Johnston went into a 50-50 challenge but came off second best, resulting in a serious injury. Unfortunately, Johnston will be unavailable for squad selection until fully recovered. Okay, well, luckily for us, Johnston has actually lost his place in the first team squad. But let's see how long he is out for. 5 months! Oh my word. A broken tibia in training. Wow, okay, well, Bentley's going to have to be our backup goalie. And we do have Andrew coming in January. Maybe Andrew stays. With this injury now, do you think we should keep Andrew in the squad and integrate him straight away? Or do you think we still loan him out, keep Jose Starr in between the six, and have Andrew come into the team next season? Let me know in the comments. I must say, as annoying as some of these unexpected events are, I really am a fan of them, because it just adds another layer into career mode. It adds a level of unexpectedness. You don't know what's going to happen. I think it's a really, really cool feature that EA have added into this game. Santiago Bueno says that he wants to start this next game. He hasn't played for us at all in the league so far this season. We've got 3 more scout reports to check out. These guys look decent. No one's like screaming out to me that I should sign them up. Wes Walters potentially. We're going to continue scouting all of these guys for now from England. And we're going to continue scouting these guys from Portugal. Really not anything good coming from Spain. Jose Luis Duran looks like he could be okay. We'll continue scouting him for now, but everyone else we've sacked off. The scouting reports are harder this year. It's good to see. So next up it is Arnie Slot's Liverpool, who are in a title battle right now with with Arsenal, Manchester United. Just 1 point separating the 3 sides. Liverpool currently top of the league, just 3 losses so far this season, 20 goals conceded. We have conceded just a few more, just the 43 in 17 games. So Liverpool line up as follows: Alisson in goal, Frimpong, Van Dijk, Kanate and Robertson the back 4. Gravenberch, McAllister, Holding, Salah, Ekitike, Gakpo, all behind Alexander Isak, who has 11 Premier League goals already, that he's projected to get 44 goals apparently. Okay. For Wolves, 5 at the back. We're reverting to 5 back. We've conceded too many goals. We need to shore things up at the back, because we're scoring goals, we just are leaking too many. So we're going to put 5 at the back today and see how we get on in today's 4th and final game of the episode. Isak driving forward here. He's lobbed the keeper. It's cleared off the line. Wow. What a clearance from Totti. Why? I just can't. This game frustrates the hell out of me. I was tracking Isak with the runner. I don't know who it was, maybe Andre. And the game has just dragged. Look at Totti Gomez. Isak is just driving towards him, and Totti Gomez just drops 5-10 yards to his right. Please forgive me for looking at this again, but I just don't understand what I'm supposed to do. And watch Totti, the centre back, the deepest centre back. Isak is just driving towards the space that he is in right now. Where's he going? Why does he do that? Scores his 12th goal of the season, Isak, and we are 1-0 down. Isak's through here. Wow, he's drilled it wide. I thought that was going to go in. I thought that was going to be his and Liverpool's 2nd goal of the game. It is all Liverpool here, as you would expect. Jose Sarr getting a critical touch to that, otherwise it was going to be a tap-in, I think, for Alexis McAllister. Here's Mo Salah driving forward. Is Krejci going to catch him? He is, but it doesn't matter. Salah finishes. Oh god, I mean, I can't argue with that one, to be fair. Mo Salah with a great finish, only his 4th Premier League goal of the season. I actually managed to get back with Krejci, but Salah still just drives it into that bottom corner with his right foot. A really nice finish. Goes through the legs of Krejci. Sarr can't get there. And Liverpool lead 2-0. It is a fair reflection on the game. They have absolutely dominated us, the Reds, in these snowy, wintry conditions. And 3 minutes before the break, the Reds doubled their lead. Is it going to be 3 before half-time? It is. Gakpo, with the last kick of the half, makes it 3-0. That is a killer. I mean, not that we were going to come back into this game anyway. I think we've conceded about 35 goals in the last 2 episodes. That's actually ridiculous when you think about it. We've made one change at the break. Santiago Bueno, who actually asked to play in this game, has come on for Totti. I thought, why not? Why not give Bueno 45 minutes, keep him happy? Ziyech, there's actually space here. He finds Jürgen Strand Larsen. Wolves get a goal back 4 minutes into the second half with what might be our first shot of the game. I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be tough for us to keep hold of Larson in the summer. As we said, this is going to be a realistic career mode, and if bids come in for bigger clubs, from bigger clubs, should I say, for some of my key players, if it's a realistic transfer, I have to think about it. And for someone like Larson, a young striker who is hitting some crazy numbers in a let's be honest, a poor Wolves team, if a top side come in for him, or even like a mid-level side, we're a relegation threatened team, we'll have to consider it. But for now, let's just enjoy Jürgen Strand-Larsen, 10 Premier League goals in 15 games, as Ekitike comes close to restoring Liverpool's 3-goal lead. Ekitike just gets away from his man, and then it just opens up for him. Hugo Ekitike to Alexander Isak. Liverpool have 4. Larson out wide to Ziyech. Ziyech, he's got Larson again. Jürgen Strand-Larsen makes it 4-2. He gets the second of the game, 11th of the season. This man, he is a finisher. And how big has Hakim Ziyech been for us since coming into the team? We would be lost without these two. The Olays have finally made their way to Anfield. And there is the full-time whistle. It is yet another defeat for Wolves. 3 in 4 this episode, just the 1 point picked up. That was away at Arsenal, but it is more concerning results for the West Midlands side, who continue to plummet down the Premier League table. It started so well when we took over. 3 wins from 4, 3 clean sheets as well. But since then, just 1 victory. 6 defeats in the last 2 games. Last 2 episodes, sorry. And we are shipping goals for fun. We went to the 5 back today and it didn't make a difference. 4 goals conceded. We are going to be in a relegation scrap, people. I mean, the 1 positive, or the 2 positives. I mean, Jürgen Strand-Larsen, another 2 goals. That's back-to-back games with a brace for him. Hakim Ziyech with another 2 assists. Maybe we do need to keep Andrew when he comes in the January transfer window, because we've just been shipping goals. As we look at the relegation scrap here, we remain 2 points above Everton. Everton and Burnley. I think Burnley actually beat Everton. Bit of a run now, Burnley. They are off the foot of the table. Sunderland now bottom. Along with Burnley and Everton in the relegation zone, we are just above them in 17th place on 16 points. As for Liverpool, those 3 points keep them at the top of the table, 1 point ahead of Arsenal. Man United have dropped off, actually. They are now 4 points adrift at the top of the table. Chelsea in 3rd. As we have 1 more game to go before the turn of the year, and that will mark the halfway stage of the season. Just the 5 wins for Wolves after 18 games, 12 defeats and 47 goals conceded is by far the worst in the league. Plenty of issues to deal with this Wolves side as we are approaching the halfway stage of the season. We've got the January transfer window coming up in the next episode as well. Let me know, should I make some signings? We've obviously got Andrew coming in, the goalkeeper that we were going to loan back out, but maybe he needs to stay and maybe he needs to play, because 47 goals conceded in 18 games is not good enough. We're averaging 3 goals a game conceded. Let me know in the comments, what should we do with Andrew? Should we loan him back out? Should we integrate him into the team straight away? Give me some transfer suggestions as well for the January transfer window. I don't want to make too many changes because I want to keep this realistic, and I want to make sure that we don't change the team too much in the first season. But something has got to change because we are going to be in a relegation scrap with Wolves. But that's going to do it for today's episode, episode 4 of the Realistic Career Mode. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed the series, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in episode 5 very soon.